the starting line for the Tour de Yorkshire Stage 2, which also happens to be Star Wars Day. Now yesterday, Kristen Wild and Harry Tanfield took home the gold for the men and women's race. The women took off today at 9 a.m. while the men took off at 2:20 p.m. This was also the last race for the women, but the turnout was definitely bigger than before. Up bright and early in a city decorated for the excitement, fans arrived ready to cheer loud and wave their flags in support of the day's racers. And I spoke with some fans on their thoughts on the races to come.
Today, a lot harder.
Good evening, you're watching Just News with Louchios and James Alder.
Coming up on the program tonight, strike action by university lecturers in protest against proposed changes to pension schemes has unfortunately disrupted university life for many this week. Our reporter Joe Fletcher has been to the University of Sheffield to uncover how the strike has affected students. Sunday afternoon, and the Sheffield Steelers were on the cusp of a fairy tale end to their Euro League 2 finals. Since their start in 1987, several Steelers players have gone on to help the British team at not only the European Championships and the World Championships, but brought home silver medals from the 1996 Summer Paralympics. The Steelers stole the show thereafter, edging closer to victory. As the clock counted down, the stadium erupted in sheer delight. The home team was crowned the champions among 8 of the best wheelchair basketball teams in Europe.
It's the culmination of a journey, I guess.
All smiles and a quite unique celebration at the end of it all. The Steelers were literally on top of the world. Now, we're used to seeing Team GB on the podium at the Summer Olympics in recent years, but it's the Winter Olympics team that has been grabbing the headlines over the last 2 weeks. Our reporter, Jojo Lin, has more. Behind me is one of the busiest streets in Eugene that is not only home to establishments such as Level Up Arcade, but was once the scene of a fatal car and bike accident that took the life of University of Oregon student David Miner. While it has almost been 9 years since Miner's death, little has been done to enforce bike safety, but one student organization is about to change that. Now, Sheffield is a great place for small local bands to make their debut or expand their musical influence. The city is filled with studios that charge a minimum fee, some as low as £9 an hour on weekdays after 5 p.m. Our reporter, Sherry Shee, has more. Running in the snow is not always the easiest activity, but that didn't stop community members from taking part in the Sheffield Together run yesterday. Snow or shine, several people have shown up today and pushed their limits by running to show support for those in the community who are affected by cancer every day. For Just News, I'm Nichole Louchios, Sheffield. Reporting from Tour de Yorkshire, I'm Nichole Louchios, Just News. For Duck TV News, I'm Nikki Louchios. From all of us here, have a lovely evening. Good night.